Tornadoes are some of the most powerful and unpredictable storms on Earth. Their immense strength can turn a calm afternoon into a scene of chaos in just minutes, making them both fascinating and terrifying to witness. In the Midwest, tornadoes can strike with little warning, putting millions of people at risk every year. The region's flat landscape and unique weather patterns make it especially vulnerable to these sudden, violent storms. This is why tornado warnings are so important in places like Chicago, Texas, and countless small towns in between. These alerts are often the first sign that danger is approaching, giving people a crucial heads up. These warnings save lives by giving people precious minutes to take cover, gather loved ones, and move to safety. Even a few extra moments can mean the difference between life and death when a tornado is on the way. Every spring and summer, the Midwest experiences a dramatic spike in severe weather. Thunderstorms can quickly escalate, spawning tornadoes that sweep across fields and towns with little notice. Tornadoes can tear through neighborhoods, destroy homes, and flip cars as if they were toys. The aftermath often leaves entire communities picking up the pieces, highlighting just how destructive these storms can be. Without timely warnings, the dangers would be much greater. People would have no chance to prepare, and the loss of life and property would be far worse. When the sirens sound, communities know it is time to act fast. The blaring alarms cut through daily routines, signaling everyone to drop what they're doing and seek shelter immediately. People in the Midwest are used to extreme weather, but tornadoes are in a league of their own. Their unpredictability and speed set them apart from other storms, demanding respect and caution. Tornadoes can form quickly and move fast, sometimes changing direction without warning. This leaves little time to react, making early alerts and preparedness absolutely essential. That is why understanding tornado warnings is key for everyone living in this region. Knowing what to do when a warning is issued can save lives and reduce injuries. In this essay, we will explore how tornado warnings work, why the Midwest is so vulnerable, and what steps you can take to stay safe. We'll also look at how technology and community preparedness play a role in minimizing the impact of these storms. Let's break down everything you need to know about tornado season in Chicago and Texas, so you and your loved ones can be ready when the next storm approaches. Tornadoes are among nature's most powerful and mysterious forces, but what exactly causes them? It all begins when warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico travels northward and collides with cool, dry air descending from Canada. This dramatic meeting of air masses sets the stage for something extraordinary to happen in the sky. The collision of these different air types creates instability in the atmosphere, making the air above the ground highly unpredictable and energetic. This instability is a key ingredient for severe weather, and it's what makes tornadoes possible. When the unstable air rises rapidly, it can form powerful thunderstorms known as supercells. These are not ordinary storms. They are massive, rotating systems that can stretch for miles across the sky and last for hours. Inside a supercell, winds at different altitudes blow at different speeds and directions, causing the air to spin horizontally. This spinning motion, called wind shear, is crucial for tornado formation. As the storm's powerful updraft tilts this spinning air from horizontal to vertical, a rotating column forms high in the clouds. If the conditions are just right, enough moisture, instability, and wind shear, this rotation can intensify and stretch downward. When the rotating column of air finally reaches the ground, a tornado is born. This is the dramatic moment when a funnel cloud becomes a tornado, capable of causing incredible destruction. Tornadoes come in many shapes and sizes. Some are small and short-lived, causing little damage, while others grow into massive, violent twisters that can devastate entire communities. The most powerful tornadoes can have winds exceeding 200 miles per hour, strong enough to rip roofs off houses, uproot trees, and toss cars through the air. The Midwest, often called Tornado Alley, is especially prone to tornadoes. Its flat, open land allows air masses to move freely and collide, creating the perfect environment for tornadoes to develop. This region also sits at the crossroads where warm southern air and cold northern air frequently meet, with the jet stream adding extra energy to the mix. That's why states like Illinois and Texas experience so many tornadoes each year, sometimes seeing dozens of twisters during the spring and early summer months. By studying how tornadoes form, meteorologists can better predict when and where these storms might strike, giving people valuable time to prepare and take cover. This knowledge is the first step in keeping families and communities safe during severe weather. Understanding the science behind tornadoes helps us stay alert, informed, and ready to act when danger approaches. The Midwest is sometimes called Tornado Alley, a nickname that hints at the region's turbulent weather and frequent tornado activity. This region stretches across a large swath of the central United States, including parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and even reaching into Illinois. These states experience some of the most intense and frequent tornadoes in the country. Chicago and Texas are both at risk from tornadoes, but the reasons and the level of threat they face are quite different. Chicago sits at the very edge of Tornado Alley, meaning it sees fewer tornadoes, but they can still be severe. Texas, on the other hand, is right in the heart of Tornado Alley, making it a hotspot for tornado activity. In fact, Texas gets more tornadoes than any other state in the U.S., with hundreds reported each year. The sheer size of Texas and its varied landscape contribute to this high number. The state's wide-open plains, combined with its warm, humid climate, create the perfect breeding ground for powerful storms to develop and intensify rapidly. Chicago, while less active than Texas, is not immune. The city still faces threats from powerful spring and summer storms, which can bring damaging winds, hail, and even the occasional tornado. Both Chicago and Texas have experienced deadly tornadoes in the past, leaving behind destruction and loss in their wake. These events serve as reminders of the power and unpredictability of nature. The flat land in both areas makes it easy for storms to travel long distances without being slowed down by hills or mountains, allowing tornadoes to maintain their strength as they move. This means a tornado can form in the countryside and, with nothing to stop it, travel all the way to big cities, putting more people and property at risk. The risk of tornadoes is highest in late spring and early summer when warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico meets cooler air from the north. However, tornadoes can and do happen at any time of year, so it's important to stay alert. Because of these ongoing risks, both Chicago and Texas have invested heavily in strong warning systems, including tornado sirens, emergency alerts, and advanced weather radar to help keep residents safe. Knowing where tornadoes are most likely to strike helps communities prepare and respond quickly. Regular drills, family safety plans, and community shelters all play a vital role in reducing the impact of these dangerous storms and saving lives. Meteorologists use many tools to track tornadoes. Radar is one of the most important. Doppler radar can see inside storms and spot rotation in the clouds. When meteorologists see signs of a possible tornado, they issue a tornado warning. The National Weather Service, or NWS, is in charge of issuing warnings. They use radar, weather balloons, and reports from storm spotters. Once a warning is issued, alerts go out through sirens, TV, radio, and cell phones. In some cities, warning sirens can be heard for miles. Technology has made warnings faster and more accurate. Today, people can get alerts on their phones in seconds. Social media and weather apps also help spread the word quickly. This gives everyone more time to find shelter. The goal is to warn people before a tornado touches down. Even a few minutes' notice can make a big difference in saving lives. When a tornado warning is issued, every second counts. The first step is to take shelter right away. The safest place is a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of your home. Stay away from windows and cover yourself with something sturdy, like a mattress or heavy blankets. If you're in a mobile home or car, get out and find a sturdy building. Never try to outrun a tornado in your car. If you can't find shelter, lie flat in a ditch and cover your head. Always keep a weather radio or phone nearby to get updates. It's important to have a plan before storms hit. Practice tornado drills with your family so everyone knows what to do. Keep emergency supplies like water, food, flashlights, and a first aid kit in your safe spot. Listening to warnings and acting quickly can save your life. Remember, tornadoes can change direction fast, so stay alert until the danger has passed. Chicago and Texas both face tornado threats, but their approaches to preparation are a bit different. In Chicago, many homes have basements, which provide good shelter during storms. The city also has a network of sirens and regular tornado drills in schools and businesses. Texas, on the other hand, has many rural areas and mobile homes. Not every home has a basement, so people often use storm shelters or community safe rooms. Texas also relies on a strong network of storm spotters and local emergency managers to warn residents. Both places use weather radios, phone alerts, and social media to spread warnings. Schools and workplaces in both regions practice tornado drills. However, Texas often faces more frequent and larger tornadoes, so the state puts extra effort into public education and emergency planning. No matter where you live, being prepared is key. Knowing your safe spot and having a plan makes a big difference when storms strike. History has shown how dangerous tornadoes can be. In 2013, a powerful tornado hit Moore, Oklahoma, just south of the Texas border. It destroyed hundreds of homes and killed 24 people. The warning system gave residents about 16 minutes to take cover, which saved many lives. Chicago has also seen deadly tornadoes. In 1967, a tornado tore through the suburb of Oak Lawn, killing 33 people. More recently, in 2021, a tornado hit the Naperville area, damaging homes and knocking out power. Quick warnings and community response help prevent more deaths. Texas faces tornadoes almost every year. In 2015, a tornado outbreak in North Texas killed 13 people and destroyed entire neighborhoods. These storms remind us why warnings and preparation are so important. Each storm teaches new lessons. Communities learn how to improve warnings, build safer shelters, and help each other recover. Staying safe during tornado season starts with being prepared. Always have a way to get weather alerts, like a weather radio or phone app. Make sure your family knows where to go when a warning is issued. Practice your plan so everyone is ready. Keep emergency supplies in your safe spot. This should include water, non-perishable food, flashlights, batteries, and a first aid kit. If you have pets, include supplies for them too. Store important documents in a safe, waterproof place. Stay informed by following local news, the National Weather Service, and trusted weather sources. Never ignore a tornado warning, even if you think the storm is far away. Tornadoes can change direction quickly. Finally, help your neighbors, especially the elderly or those with disabilities. Tornado safety is a community effort, and working together can save lives. Tornadoes are a serious threat in the Midwest, especially in places like Chicago and Texas. Understanding how tornadoes form, how warnings work, and what to do during a storm can save lives. Technology and strong community planning make a big difference. Every year, severe storms remind us why it is important to be ready. Practice your safety plan. Keep emergency supplies on hand and stay alert during tornado season. Listen to warnings and act quickly when danger is near. By staying prepared and informed, you can protect yourself and your loved ones. Tornado season is a challenge, but with the right knowledge, everyone can stay safe.